In the next seconds, you decide how the story ends. This is the Apathy Generation, and this story is about us, of how we become used to see the suffering of others and not to be touched. Our eyes already tired of 2 world wars and countless atrocities already seem to be used to the hatred, the violence, the indifference. But that's where you come in, and me and us. It all started when we left our compassion behind and let our ego and greed take control. We fill our lives with things we do not need. We stock our bank accounts as if they were extra years of life, when in fact we are spending our precious days, health and happiness with each wasted day. All the things we have become more important than the people we know. And we build walls to avoid our feelings. And we use the technologies to avoid being present. We live, eat, sleep, cook, and bath until we are completely anesthetized in our own virtual reality without even seeing anything around us. We have reached a point where we have become our things. Nothing else moves us. So, when everything up there is ugly, we try to paint reality with more remedies to mask unhappiness, more clothes to find the will, more makeup to hide the truth. And when we were dying inside, we masked it out. The greater the internal pain, the greater the number of new product launches, until the pain began to get unbearable and people sick. That's when things started to happen. In the beginning, it was difficult to realize. Many of us even started to feel sad. So we started to work harder, to be more connected, trying to send the sadness away. Scientists later discovered that emotions affect brain development and diseases, and that stress and anxiety reduce our ability to regulate our emotions, and that the heart sends more information to the brain than the brain to the heart, and that emotional disorders are the cause of so much pain. The scientists also found that acute stress stimulates the sympathetic system and decreases the tone of the vagus nerve, and this affects the functioning of the heart. If interbit abilities affected, it can result in sudden cardiac death, also known as the broken heart syndrome. And we find that thousands of people like you and me suffering from the most varied diseases caused by emotional disorders. But fortunately, over the last 20 years, researchers have demonstrated a number of benefits in positive association of compassion in terms of our psychological health. We know that when we act compassionately, it has a profound effect on our social and interpersonal relationships. We know that kindness decreases stress of anxiety and enhances our ability for emotion regulation. It has been found that the expression of inflammatory proteins is decreased when one acts compassionately with intention. So here we are. The end of the story is up to you, and it is not yet written. If you care about the Apathy Generation, do something. Begin to think and live differently. Open your heart and set your intentions so you can live a better life. Even small changes can make a huge difference in the Apathy Generation.